What's up, everybody? Vintage Clash here, Jesse Navarro. We're gonna start with the story of the day. The future of muscle cars has arrived, and it's totaled.
Vintage Clash, the one and only, baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, breaking. Wait, hold on. There's a better way to do this. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Here we go. Wait. Breaking news: Mopar's first EV has already hit the junkyard, and car guys everywhere are asking, should we put a HEMI in it? Back to you, Jesse. Thanks. Oh, wait. Thanks, news guy Jesse. Appreciate that. All right. Anyways, let's check this out. Let me get us to where we need to go here. Here we are, 2024 Dodge Charger Daytona RT all-wheel drive at the IAAI.com auction site in Austin, Texas. Wait a minute. That can't be. Hold on. I gotta see this. Yeah, let's... 682 miles. 682 miles. And also, hold up. Look at the battery. 218 miles. That's almost a full charge right there. That's like 98%. I mean, look, that's that little bit. 218 miles. So these things only getting like 220 miles. That's so bad. So let's take a look at what we got here. I want to see this. Yeah, full screen. That's what I want. Come on. You're gonna make me zoom in here like crazy. All right, there we go. All right, not too bad. I mean, it's bad, but not too bad. You can see it jammed that whole front end, lifted the hood. Same thing there. Back's fine. Tires look fine. Wheels look fine. I mean, it's not that bad. I mean, if someone has a project, I don't know about, okay, red interior. Oof, there's that front end. Not looking good. Stop safely. Vehicle will shut off soon. Okay, well, it's okay. So interior's clear, clean. No issues there. The massive frunk, which can maybe hold like, I don't know, a bagged lunch. That's an ugly key. There's a battery right there. What is it? What is this? Oh, this is the wireless charging. Okay. I mean, where do you even get stuff for that right now? I mean, I don't think anything's in. You'd have to order it straight from Stellantis, right? 682 miles is wild to me. Wild. Covert. Look at it. I was right. 95%. And 95% gets you 218 miles. That's crazy. And you don't even have, I don't even think you have access to any supercharging, right? Like it can charge fast, but not like a supercharger. I mean, dudes in Teslas are charging up in 15, 20 minutes, right? Or at least to 80%. This has got to be longer. 95% charge. Wow. Let's see what they're saying over here on Dodge Insider. It wouldn't be surprising if a collision shop or YouTuber takes a challenge. That's true. That's true. It would be kind of cool. I mean, there's enough wrecked Scat Packs and Hellcats out there that you can throw a motor in there. I mean, this whole thing here, I mean, that's why this is made, unlike, like this was just, they weren't going to do anything with this. This would be nothing here because you don't need it. But because they know they're going to be putting in a transmission here, and drivetrain, all that, that's why this giant hump is here. And that's why this is so crowded. That's a bummer, man. I mean, so there it is. You've got yourself a 2024 Dodge Charger Daytona RT Stage 1. Sounds sick, right? How do you even brag about this? How do you even brag about this car at a car meet when you roll up, right? I mean, listen, I'm one to talk, right? It was just cat out of the bag. I drive an SXT. All right. Sorry, I haven't got the big YouTuber bucks yet. But my car is badass looking. Looks cool, sounds cool, is cool. You know, no Corollas are gonna fuck with me. All right. But I mean, how do you show this off? Like, how do you do your bragging rights on this car? You ain't got nothing under the hood on this one. I mean, you brag about battery power. It has what? 2 G2500 electric drive modules and 100.5 kilowatt battery. Okay, you're just gonna have to skip to the fun stuff. 496 horsepower. I mean, it could beat me, right? I mean, it could beat most cars, a lot of cars. So I guess, I mean, but let's see if it doesn't like burst into flames when you're. Hey, I'm wondering on these cars now that they're out there, we're gonna find out. But how fast can you push these things and for how long? Because they've done that with Teslas, even the Plaids, even the M3, Model 3 Performance. They're fast. There's no doubt about it. But they can't sustain it for a long period of time. So you can't do like full races with them, right? You could do the quick drags or something, maybe. But I don't think it can sustain it. I think the battery gets too hot and shuts off. I don't know. I don't know much about them. But if you do, let me know in the comments down below. I think Dodge got this wrong, man, because who is this car really speaking to? Are you trying to go for the EV people? Because the EV people already have good EVs, right? If you're into EVs, you're going to go for Tesla. You're going to go for the Hyundais. You're going to go for the Rivians. You're not going to go, hey, Dodge, right? Is it for the muscle car convert? No, because you kind of take a lot of the fun stuff out of it. You added a speaker for exhaust, which is just gimmicky. Every time someone talks about this car, they're talking about the speaker. They're not talking about so much the performance. Yeah, okay, they'll bust out the, here's this horsepower, it's all-wheel drive. It can't do a burnout, right? And looking at that range, 95% gets you 218 miles. And so I'm going to have to waste 30 something. So Dodge should have taken what's already been the winning formula for electric cars and then just done that with it. Okay, but you called it a Charger. Dope. But now you're tasked with making it the most badass electric car. I know that the promo that they did was like, we don't care about, range and all this. Like you should, you kind of should. You built this car that's over 6,000 pounds. It can't do a burnout that gets just barely over 200 miles per charge. You're failing at everything an electric car already did. That's half the price. We've already seen the videos of people leasing these for 300 and something bucks a month. I just don't see how this took the electric idea and made it better. Unless someone gets this thing for almost nothing, they're not going to buy it. Are you going to take it to a car show? Some people are going to come up and be like, hey, this is cool. This is neat. This is interesting, whatever. But what can you do to it performance wise? I mean, even on the 6 cylinders, you can do a lot of performance stuff out there on it. Obviously, we already know when the V8s, and you can do a lot of different stuff with those. I just don't see where this gets that attention and love. So it's not going to be really adopted by the EV scene and EV people. No one's going to hang up their Tesla to go get a Dodge. It's not going to happen because you're going to pay more for something that does less. And then you're not going to really get any muscle guys in it who, unless they have money and they want something just kind of like whatever. Yeah. I wonder what happened though. I'm kind of curious on how it lost control, what they were doing. I don't know. Anyways, that's my take. Obviously, I mean, what do you guys think about the Charger EV? Is it a big miss? I think that these things are priced $15,000 less than they are, more people will be buying them. I think the only positive out of this for the EV community, right, is going to be that the people who buy this never owned an electric car before because they didn't like the style of a Tesla and they kind of didn't like the poshy, like better than you vibe that comes with owning one. And they'll just get these to be like, yeah, I mean, it's electric, but it's still fucking cool, right? Like it's loud and fucking, I don't care. That's the crowd that's going to get it. And then maybe we might start seeing a scene of, throwing kits on these and where they start getting a little more accepted in the community. And then, yeah, we won't care about really the gas mileage. I mean, if you buy one of these cars already, you don't care about gas mileage. My V6 gets maybe 15 miles to the gallon, okay? V8s out there are getting similar or less, obviously. So it's not the biggest deal, but it is, again, you're getting close to 80 miles less range on a full charge than most of your competition out there. So I don't know. I think it's kind of a confusing, pushed out a little early without thinking things through kind of deal. I'm assuming the V6, the 6-pack Hurricane or whatever engines that are coming in these are going to dominate the scene. So anyways, that's it. My name's Jesse, Vintage Clash. Thank you again. Like the video, subscribe, share it with your friends, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.